Let's do it.
Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing today on a beautiful Sunday night? The Jay and Immi show is back in effect, as always. We have a lot to talk about. I'm your host, Immi, along with Jay. How are you doing today, Jay?
I don't like Mikal Bridges.
Who's that?
Oh, okay. All right. You don't know? I don't know either. I have no idea who that is. This guy.
Who the hell is that?
I don't.
Oh, wait, the guy. Oh, the Bridges from the Hornets. Yeah, he's tough.
That Bridges is actually pretty solid. I like that Bridges. He's cool. He's cool. I respect that Bridges. But this one, I don't know about this one, dude. I'm not too sure about this Bridges.
Yeah. You know, we have so much to talk about today, guys. That all the games that we've been talking about that led up to this, no matter what, whether we won or lost, we always talked about the influence Mikal Bridges has on this team. Okay.
J-Rod, come on YouTube, J-Rod.
And today, oh man, ain't a lot of you Knick fans out there, man. We know you guys. All y'all were telling us, "Oh man, he's a third option. He's a four. Don't worry, man. He's gonna do his thing." And it's more than just Mr. Tibbs. There's a lot of guys out there that supported him. I will tell you what, man. We're gonna break everything down today on the Jay and Immi show. Mikal Bridges has to go. He has to be. He's wasting valuable time on this Knicks team.
He's taking up space. He's taking up extra oxygen that doesn't need to be taken up right now.
Jay, you were live today representing the Jay and Immi show at the crypto arena today.
Yes, so I was there.
Let's hear it from your take today as you were live in the stands today behind the Knicks bench. So let's hear your take about this game today.
First and foremost, before I even start to give my take about the game, shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns. That might be my new favorite Nick.
I was told you about him, man.
He was nice enough to, give my son a picture, get my son a signed Jalen Brunson autograph jersey. He spoke. He was good, man. Karl-Anthony Towns.
I told you. Listen, Cat.
Legend. He's a legend.
First of all, we got nothing to say about Cat. Cat's been doing his thing. Okay. Yes, he's not. Listen, if you think he's going to be like freaking Superman and shit, no, he's not going to be the greatest center of all time, but he's definitely improving. Of course, there are plenty of times in the game where you could be like, bro, you could have boxed out. Bro, you could have freaking had better interior defense. You could have been a better rim protector. You could have had all those things. But at the end of the day, let's be real, man. He's not going to be that. He's going to be a third, second option. And he's going to help you do, he's going to be a good solid big and get you some points. Okay. Yeah, that's who Cat is. And that's who he always been. And so shout out to him. He's been doing his thing. We can always talk about ever since he had that talk with Shaq, but he's been doing his thing. And I'm not going to say anything against him, but off the court, he's always been a nice guy, probably mainly because he's from, Piscataway, New Jersey. Shout out Piscataway, New Jersey, Shore Middle School. Same place where we went, me and Jay. So obviously, man, he has that in his blood. Now, that being said, let's hear about your take, Jay, while you were there live witnessing this.
Yeah, witnessing this bullshit. So, all right. So first of all, honestly, it started off good. I like what we were doing. I like
J-Rod is in the house.
J-Rod. I like what we were doing. I like Brunson. We were doing great. Everything was looking good. Until it wasn't. Until Mikal Bridges
was
shitting the bed. Hard too, man. It was horrible. He wasn't good. He was 0 for 6. He missed everything. He missed clutch shots. And you know what pissed me off the most about the Mikal Bridges situation? You know what pissed me off the most?
Yeah.
Mike Brown would not sit him out.
Yeah.
Sit him down. He's not having a good game. Switch it up a little bit. Sit him down. You got to know when to sit him down. He didn't want to sit him down. He didn't sit him down. It was terrible. So the fact that he didn't sit him down drove me nuts. At some point, Clarkson came in the game, if you remember, and we had a Clarkson sighting, which was dope. I love Clarkson, and Clarkson was doing really well. I think he had 9 points on 3 for 4 shooting. He was passing balls, rebound, he's doing everything. And then he sat him out for what? Sit out Mikal.
I agree. I did not understand today Mike Brown's rotations today. I did not get it.
I did not get that whatsoever, man. That drove me nuts. Nuts. I'm like, yo, you cannot do that, man. The lineup should have been Brunson, Shamet, Clarkson, OG, Cat. That should have been the closing lineup because that was what was working for us.
Right.
Instead, it was Brunson, Shamet, Mikal, OG, Cat. Mikal did not need to be in there. He even had a couple shots down late and he missed it, blew it.
Right.
Ridiculous, man. I don't know about that guy, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, and you know, I kind of said this, to be honest, that Mike Brown, he himself doesn't know what the hell to do rotation wise. He's experimenting. He's one of those guys where you do in the earlier the season, you know, and I saw it. He saw. I think what happened was he put Diawara in. Okay, we hadn't had any Clarkson. He put Diawara in because Diawara has been actually playing Clarkson's minutes. So Diawara wasn't playing that great today, and literally when he shot this really bad shot, I think he hit like the side of the backboard or whatever. I see Mike Brown literally getting up, going to Clarkson. He's like, "Yo, let's go."
Yeah.
Clarkson came in, this and that. Now, when you see that from a coach, being a coach myself, that shows shit. I got to go to plan B. This is not working out with this guy, and I need to go back to see if maybe Clarkson can put it in. Or maybe Cole. You know, he's experimenting. Long story short, he's experimenting the rotation. He's experimenting, you know, the second unit. He's in experiment mode, and he was basically trying to see whatever it was going to do to get the job done. But I'll tell you what, Clarkson and all that stuff, man. Diawara having a bad game, all that's not the Knicks' problems. You're gonna have a situation where the bench is not gonna. They're the bench for a reason. You know, they're gonna have days where they're not gonna perform. But what the hell was going on today with JB? First of all, JB somehow always sneaks in his 24, 25 plus points. Okay,
quiet. He's quiet. He always does that, man.
Quiet, but in the crunch time, man, when it mattered the most, he was not performing, and you could tell he was frustrated. You could tell he's doing too much. You could tell he doesn't even know himself what he wants to do. Like you could tell, like when he's driving to the basket or create, he doesn't know himself what he wants to do at the basket. Is he gonna, you know, do a little fadeaway? Is he gonna drive in? I mean, he's swarmed by a bunch of people. He ends up losing the ball. He's highly frustrated. You know why he's highly frustrated? Because he doesn't have a second guy to help him.
Bingo.
You know, when Jaylen Brown gets frustrated, he has a guy. When Tatum gets frustrated, he has a guy. When Jokic gets frustrated, they have a guy. So today, Reeves and Luka Doncic had each other. The Knicks don't have that. Now, someone's gonna say, "Well, Cat's doing his thing." He is, but Cat was off in the fourth quarter. The Knicks just, as a team, bro, they just did so bad today, man, and especially late in that third, fourth quarter, and they have some really serious issues, especially with their identity. And we'll go back to our main guy today, and that is Mikal Bridges.
Whew. Yeah. Let me run some of these highlights real quick. We talk over it. That's fine. Just so we have an idea of exactly what went on today for the game, and people can have an idea what happened as well.
J Rod said we can talk about the hot hand, Reeves and Luka.
Yeah. Luka had some clutch shots. I mean, you know, Reeves was a hot hand, really. Reeves was nasty today. I liked watching Reeves play today. Reeves did a good job. You know, it's just, yeah, man, we just, you know, it's crazy. Remember in the fourth quarter, I think it was the last 7 minutes, maybe. We were making stops on them, if you recall. We
Right.
just
They
weren't
just
doing
couldn't get a
anything on
bucket.
offense. We couldn't get a bucket. We made like maybe
Yeah.
like 4 to 5 straight stops.
Yeah.
4 to 5 straight stops. We just couldn't get a bucket. And that
Yeah.
was very frustrating because it just couldn't happen. And that's when I looked, over at my
Oh yeah.
son. I'm like, this is over, dude.
Yeah. He was, and and that goes back to what scares me most about this Knicks team. Number one, they don't have a second guy after JB. They don't. That's why they rely on him and put everything on his damn shoulders. And you can't even blame him. And so it gets too much. And especially when you're playing the good team. Let me tell you, I've made this comment last time we were playing the Raptors. Okay. We let the Raptors kept creeping in, creeping in. Next thing you know, JB did his thing, game over. Okay. Cat helped a little bit and it was over. You can't do that when you got a good team like the Lakers. Okay. They're playing good defense. So he needed some help. He needed some more star power to help him. And they didn't have that. That's why I wanted Giannis. Okay, Giannis would have freaking trucked all over them and just freaking and helped us.
Bulldoze.
But easy. But you know what? That's my biggest problem with JB.
Good.
And the second thing I want to bring up is with Mike Brown, you live and die by the three. Okay, so
like D'Antonio
you have you have a situation where it's like the Knicks are missing threes, the Lakers are missing threes. The Knicks are missing threes, the Lakers are missing threes. Fine. Then the Knicks are missing threes, and the Lakers are like, shit. Luka drives in, boom, boom, makes a move to the basket, gets an N1. Like, you're like, shit, our three ball's not falling. We'll do some other shit. And you have a situation where the Knicks are just pass, three, dribble, drive, kick, three, dribble, drive, kick, three, dribble, drive, kick, three. And, oh, man, I don't like watching Luka play anymore. He thinks everyone is his friend. I hate that, too. I agree with you. I hate how Luka smiles and talks to everybody. In the thing.
Luka complains after every single shot. You know that, right? Every single play, Luka comes back and complains and puts his arms up in the air. Oh, well, excuse me. Like, come on, man. What are you doing, man?
And every shot, everything, he's smiling and laughing. He's talking to the guy in the third stands. He's pointing this way. But just play the damn effing game, bro. Just play the game. This is why I like when you think of guys like Jordan and when you think of Kobe, bro, they're locked in. They're locked into the game. They're on a mission. This guy's smiling and looking at everybody, talking to the guy in the third row, talking to the popcorn vendor, talking to the friggin' everybody, talking to the freaking celebrities, talking to this, talking to the players. Like, shut up and play the damn game, bro. That's just my take on Luka. But I'll tell you what, man, Luka came through. Bro, by the way, Luka takes a lot of shots. By the way, he had 35 points.
Luka was 11 for 25 tonight. That's a ton of shots, and it's not even like necessarily like a good shooting percentage. It's okay, it's under 50%, whatever. But he does take a ton of shots. Yeah, he's gonna get his numbers, but he has a green light when it comes to shooting the ball. On the other hand, Reeves, he took 16. He was 8 for 16 from the field, 25 points, so 50%. So Reeves was a little more accurate tonight, and he still had a damn good game. Everybody else on that team, Laravia was getting some boards. He was pissing me off. He was getting some offensive boards that was driving me nuts. It's like the Knicks couldn't pick up the boards. It was driving me insane.
I'm telling you this right now. If you're a Lakers fan, I guarantee you, JJ Redick, Luka, Reeves, all of them are like, no LeBron today. Let's play. They are high. They are a whole different team when the so-called GOAT is not there.
I love LeBron, but they are a better team without LeBron. Let's be honest.
I know you love LeBron. I know.
You don't necessarily care for LeBron. That's not your GOAT. All right, that's fine.
No, he's not. But I'll tell you what. But you got to admit though, he's not. He doesn't help this Lakers team, bro.
No, he does not help this Lakers team.
Like, it's so easy to see it. We beat this team with LeBron. It was the same exact team. I think they didn't have Reeves that game though. I'll give him that.
Okay, that's fine.
When we played him, so I'll give him that.
Swap out Reeves for LeBron. LeBron makes him slower. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, look.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like LeBron, his styles unmatched. Reeves knew he had the task. So like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, LeBron is a different, like his style, especially now, is different. But you know what? He's LeBron James. He's gonna want the ball in his hands. He's gonna want to dictate the offense here and there. So he's not gonna just be like a role player on this team. He's gonna want to, he's gonna basically run the system through him. But when he's clearly not on the team or playing, the system is run differently. And as you can see, they've been successful. Hence, 9-2 without LeBron.
Are they really?
Okay. Yeah, 9-2. They were 8-2 going into this game. That's how I know that. And if they won, they would have been 9-2. So, Lakers Nation, you don't need LeBron. So
it's crazy. A lot of Lakers fans, they don't necessarily love LeBron. I'll be honest with you. I'm around. I mean, I'm in LA. I know a lot of these Laker people. They're not really for LeBron being here.
Okay.
They're just dealing with it right now.
Makes sense. They're probably Kobe guys, so they don't want to.
They're Kobe guys. They're loyal to Kobe, which makes sense. They're loyal to Kobe, loyal to the Mamba. I'll tell you one thing, because I was at the game today. I'll tell you one thing. The ain't no stadium in the world, sorry, in the country, I'm not counting soccer, is louder than Madison Square Garden. Them Laker fans were quiet.
Oh yeah. They kept saying that it was quiet, and they were winning too. So I don't even know why it was quiet.
And then the Knicks fans would drown them out sometimes. I was like, wow, what the hell? That would never happen in the Garden. Yeah, those Laker fans were not.
Yeah, bro. Listen, Jay, you're my boy, man. But I gotta say this very nicely. Please get this shit out of my face, bro. I'm tired of seeing this, bro. Well, I don't know why you're showing me this shit.
Because we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
Oh man, it's like living through this twice, bro. I don't know.
We gotta relive the pain.
Look at this. But like they made this quick little cut. They cut it to 10. They just did not have it, man. It was just not falling.
Was in there.
His team, man.
But Mikal is still in there. Jesus Christ.
This team, bro, I'll be honest with you guys, man. Knicks fans listening, man. I know you guys are listening. This team ain't it, man. I'm sorry to say this, man. This team ain't it.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. Let's be real, bro. This team ain't it.
I think Mikal's not it. The whole team?
Yeah, but guess what? He's on the team.
Yeah,
he's on the team. And you know why he's on the team? I'm going to tell you why he's on the team.
Because Brunson wanted him.
He's on the team. The New York Knicks receive Mikal Bridges. They trade Bojan Bogdanovic. I want his ass back. They trade Mamdani Diakite. I want his ass back. Whoever the hell he is.
Yeah.
They traded away Shake Milton. I want his ass back.
Remember Shake?
I'll take you, Shake.
Remember Shake.
Unprotected first round draft pick 2025. Unprotected first round draft pick 2027. Unprotected first round draft pick 2029. Unprotected pick swap in 2028. Unprotected first round draft pick 2031. Top 4 protected 2025 first round draft pick via Bucks. Second round draft pick 2025. All for Mikal Bridges.
Waste. Effing waste. You said Cat was not at the pregame. Cat was at the pregame.
The guy had 0 points today, guys. The guy played 27 minutes, and he had 0 points. I guarantee you.
Talking about this guy.
I guarantee you, Shake Milton would have at least gave me 4 points.
I could have went on there. I would have gave you at least 2 points. I'm not an NBA player. Well, Mikal just won it on there. He wanted some cardio. I know the LA Marathon was today. Maybe he was prepping for one next year. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He wanted to run up and down.
I'm just like, you know what I fucking excuse my language. You know what I really hate. We'll bleep that out for the kids. This whole Mikal Bridges game streak shit. Bro, I feel like I want this guy like to miss that shit. You know why? Because I feel like the guy wakes up every morning and on his bucket list, on his goal list today is, at least I played today. That's what I'm aiming for. I got to keep the streak alive.
At least I played today. Another game down. Here we go.
He needs that streak needs to end, so he could think about other goals in his damn life. On the Knicks.
We don't care if you played today. We don't care. Play better. I don't care if you missed.
Another thing about the guy too is when he makes a basket, bro. Shut up with that, bro. You made one basket, bro. Yeah. Celebrating and shit.
Cat was goofing off before the game. You hear Cat was goofing off. So you're saying they're not serious, J Rod? They weren't really they weren't really like okay, I can see that because and that's not just with the Knicks or Cat, that's what a lot of teams in the NBA. The seriousness sometimes is not there. And
Oh
it drives me.
no, that's a generation thing. That's not
It's a generation thing.
that's a generation thing.
Yeah,
Because
they're
trust me,
not
like I was telling you
serious.
guys, I coach basketball. I coached at the collegiate level as well. It's a generation thing. The guys are not built like the way they were in the 90s and early 2000s. Those guys are different.
That goes the same for the fans too. We sat in front of these four kids. They're when I say kids, I mean like they were maybe like 14, 15 years old, right? And they're watching the game like we're watching the game. We're rooting for our team. Everybody in there has a team to root for. They're rooting for player props. They're rooting for props. Like, give to Hachi. Hachi needs to score. Mikal. I got OG on the under. So they're going back and forth. They're just rooting for props. And it's like it kind of kills the game for me. I'm like, bro, you don't even have a team right now. You just want to, you just want to hit. And they're going in about it. I'm like, yo, this is not. I guess that makes the game fun for you. But me listening to that for the whole 2 hours of being there was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not here to hear about your player props, man. You either going to be a fan and passionate about the game or you're not.
Right.
So it's definitely a generational thing. This generation is just different, man. They're different.
They're different.
They're way different.
I'll tell you this right now. We have some serious issues here. And that is going forward now. This offense is too independent on Jalen Brunson. That's number one. The offense is too independent on Jalen Brunson. You're not going to win the NBA Finals like that. Okay, he can't. He can't do it. You clearly saw today. If he could, he would have done it today. He can't do it every damn game. Nor does he have to. He should, but he doesn't have because he needs help. It's a damn team sport. It's not tennis. All right. So that's one of the biggest problems right now. And this is why I'm saying the Knicks are not it. They're not it because they're too dependent on Jalen Brunson. And the problem is Mikal Bridges knows that every day. OG knows that. Cat basically, I think Cat's trying his best. And the bench are trying their best.
They are.
But other guys who need to step up, man, they don't. Okay.
Real quick, I'm sorry, man. Can you put in the link to call in? Okay, somebody you guys could call in. Feel free to call in. The link is going to be right there in the comments section. Call in, discuss, talk about what's going on today's game. Talk about maybe another game, what's related. We're here to take your call.
I mean, there's plenty to talk about on this freaking on this game as well. I mean, like, look, bro, like they're depending on him. I'm putting it right now, so you guys can see it right here. You can come on. They're depending too much on Brunson. They don't have a consistent second score, okay, or a third score. They don't. It's not consistent. It'll be today. It'll be OG. Tomorrow it'll be Shamit. Tomorrow it'll be Cat. Tomorrow, the day after, it'll be this. There'll be that. This. And guess what? There's no consistency in it.
Zero.
And you go in with the playoffs with that lack of consistency, praying who's gonna win, who's gonna help Jalen Brunson today, who's gonna step up today.
We don't know.
You don't know. And then, yep, your guess is good as mine. And at the end of the day, it could be anybody. It could be anybody, bro. It could be freaking Dottier.
Could be.
and that's the biggest problem because they have so much dependency on him. They don't have a consistency. They live and die by the three.
Yeah.
And let's be real, man. When JB struggles, the whole team struggles.
Yeah.
The whole team struggles.
Yeah, but that second score is real though. You look at, for example, Tatum came back. Obviously, he had played a second game today. He's fitting like he never left. He dropped 20 today on 6 for 16 shooting. 2 assists. And then Brown, who's been, here all season, 23, 7 for 17 shooting, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, damn near triple-double. So, you got those two guys are pretty much, 1-2 punch. Then you got your supporting cast of Hauser with 15, Pritchard 18, and Baylor Schreiman with 16. So you got that's how a team should look on paper. You got your 1-2 punch, and then you got your supporting cast to pretty much back up everything that you guys are missing. Pick up the crumbs, basically. Meanwhile, the Knicks over here, we have excuse me, we had Brunson who had 24. We had a solid 24, 8 for 19. Okay. We had Cat 25, great, 8 for 17. Now, mind you, that Cat 25 is great, but is Cat going to be the second scorer every night? He actually had more than Brunson tonight, but by a point, but he's still the second leader scorer. He's not going to do that every night because OG could have stepped up there. He only had 13 tonight, 5 for 11. You know what I mean? And can you answer me this question real quick? What's going on with Mitchell? I feel like his rebounding has been down. Like he only had 4 boards tonight. What's going on there?
I think real quick to answer on the Mitchell thing, I would say I think it's his role. I think his role is being this like pick and roll and dive to the basket and alley-oops. I feel like lately his offense has been better though. Like he's been getting more points. He's been more dominant, but yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I think he hasn't been right. He hasn't been dominant as a rim protector. He hasn't been even
That's like what we need him for.
Yeah. Once again, I always go back to the fact that I think Mike Brown is trying all these different things. That's the biggest thing. I mean, let's see what J-Rod said. Bridges needs to put his foot down. If what do you say? If I scored 0, I'm mad at how the other team is stopping me.
I don't even think they're stopping him. I think he's just missing.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks, bro. He sucks. No, he's really bad.
I don't think he's being stopped.
He's really bad. He misses corner threes. He had this one cut to the basket, and it was just a typical fundamental cut, and he missed it completely. It like hit the friggin' backboard so hard. In fact, what was crazy about it is that like they took the Lakers took that rebound and went in transition, and then freaking Reeves scored the same exact way. How Bridges missed, he scored the same exact way. It was off of a slant cut, picked it up and quickly put it in. Because you're in the NBA, you're gonna make those, and especially getting paid a lot. So, Bridges, I don't know what the hell's going on with him. I think Bridges' biggest thing right now is he needs to know that his goal is not to just have a game playing streak. Right. I think that's his biggest thing. I think Bridges needs to leave now immediately. I don't want to see him. Just like we were just talking about LeBron. Okay, I don't want to see Bridges. I want to see how we do without Bridges. It's funny because out of all effing people in the world that have a streak to play, it's him. Out of all the people who hasn't missed a damn game, it's him. The streak needs to end there.
Would you bench him? Would you have him come off the bench and maybe start
racking up right now?
Would you start Shamet over him?
Bro, I swear to God, I would start you over him. I swear to God, if you came up to me right now and said, bro, seriously, I got the opportunity to start over him, I'll be like, hell yeah.
Brunson, Hart, me, Onobi, Towns.
Yeah, 100%. J-Rod, put J-Rod in there.
J-Rod, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it, man. Sit down, Bridges. You got other people to come in for you, man.
Bro, I told you I want that trade, bro. I will. Is there a way you can call the Nets back and like get maybe some of those picks back?
Send the trade. Hey, man,
can we get a refund? Can we get a refund on that shit, bro? We have the receipts and shit. Listen, listen. It's not even like, bro. It might be one of those situations where it's like, nah, it's too late. But it might be one of those things where, I don't know if you ever had a situation where you go back for a refund and it's like it's too late, but you won't get what you paid for, but you'll get something back. So you'll like live with it.
Store credit.
Yeah, basically, exactly. Like let's say you paid like $1,000 or something. By the time you get back, they're like, nah, but you know what? For $400, we'll give you. Yeah, I'll do that shit.
We'll take it. We don't want them.
We'll take it.
Or we could treat it like an Amazon.
He scored 0 points today after 27 minutes. He scored 0 points.
He was running up and down the court, man. He was working out, man.
He scored 0 points. And you know what's funny is it's not just about everybody has a bad game. He can't contribute to this team. He is not good. He hurts the team. He hurts the team with the 0 points. There's some guys that can score, have a 0, lay an egg and still didn't really hurt the team like that. He hurts the team with his bad play. That's the problem. And we've been seeing it.
Lefties. Bridges is a lefty? No, he's a righty. Brunson's a lefty.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely he's you're right about the Mike Brown strategies. Listen, I can tell a mile away when a coach is trying to figure out a bunch of different things. You could tell he's trying different things, and tomorrow he's going to try something else.
Huh?
I said he's trying a bunch of different things. Mike Brown.
He is. He's think about it, we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs, and he's like, now's a better time than ever to try to test out some things. You can't test it out mid playoff run, because then now what? You should have done that shit in the regular season. So I like the throwing of Clarkson. He just needs to lay off of Bridges, man.
Clarkson was a good move. The game. Yeah, no, I agree. Clarkson was a good move. Real quick, I bring that up because I always say this because Clarkson is a veteran, and he's going to come in clutch in the playoffs. Trust me, I'm calling it right now. You guys are hearing it right now on the J and Immi, that Clarkson is going to come through in the playoffs. I'm not saying he's dropping 30 points, 25 points, but he's going to have clutch moments, whether it's defense or offense, hit a clutch 3 here and there or whatever. Because he's just such a experienced player, a veteran. So you need him, and that was a good move putting him in. And it worked. But Mikal Bridges, man, you still got him on the court, like you said.
Yeah. Take him off. Why is he still there? Why? I swear, bro, there's last time out, I was like, oh, he's gonna get rid of Miguel. Finally, no, Miguel's back on the court.
And as soon as we take the calls for today, which will obviously today, just let you guys know, today's a day right off of a Knicks game and everything, a Sunday night quick special. We'll keep today's show just strictly just talking about today's Knicks, and we'll take some calls and just embellish a little bit on today's show. We'll be back obviously Wednesday with our regular show with obviously talking more about the Knicks, but we'll have our challenges, quick hits, the real world moments. And we'll also talk about. We'll also take callers and get some guests. Was that a caller?
Somebody pop in and pop out.
I don't know. I think I saw something.
Okay, come back if need be.
Okay, but yeah. So, but as far as back to today goes, if you guys out there right now can tell me, call us or message us, whatever. The Knicks are too dependent on Brunson? Yes or no? The Knicks really play well when Brunson is. Well, let's put it like this: when Brunson is off, they also tend to have. It's so funny because the same thing happened against Cleveland, same thing happened against Detroit. It's like not one guy is like sparking and hooking off. Like they're all missing shots. How many second opportunities they had today? They just couldn't knock the 3 down. It was just. And that goes to my other point. The Knicks are made because of a Mike Brown system as a live and die by the 3. And this is also a problem because the New York Knicks plenty of times this season have died by the 3. So it's not like you live and die. Oh, well, you know what? That'll happen very rare. So we could go with that. Because if you look at the Warriors and if you look at the Boston Celtics that won the championship, they were also live and die by the 3. Guess what? They barely died. They were living. The Knicks have plenty of games where they've died. And guess what? If you go with this philosophy going into the playoffs, it's not looking pretty. You guys tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. And what's the solution?
J-Rod said Josh Hart was MIA today. He was and he wasn't. He was and he wasn't at the same time. I seen more from him, but he didn't really step out to me as much as someone not being there. Alvarado was MIA today. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he didn't. Let me see. He only played 7 minutes. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. Maybe that's why they put Clarkson in. Maybe something happened there, and just we don't know about. But Alvarado 0 points, 0 for 2. He didn't really do much today. He kind of disappeared. Let's see if there's an insight on what exactly happened there. Exactly. He played a 10-man rotation today. Mike Brown did, which is interesting because he was going. He was pretty hell bent on the. He had an 8-man the last couple games, so he's trying to switch it up now. You know the one thing I do got to say, Jeremy Sohan. I think we're gonna do this by matchups because I like Jeremy Sohan. I love his defense. I don't love him for offense. I love him for defense and defense only. He's got to know when to play Jeremy Sohan, uh, who to put him on defensively, when to throw him out there. I guess it wasn't really a game today where we had like a specific person who was just like out there killing us. Maybe Reeves, but Jeremy Sohan needs to be out there when he needs to be out there. And again, like you said earlier, Brown is really just testing rotations, testing lineups. He doesn't know what the hell's going on yet.
No, yeah, and but that's the problem, right? And that's the most uncertain thing right now as a Nick fan is that you just brought up Jeremy Sohan, but like, bro, is he ever gonna play? And if he does, like you just said, it's about matchups. It's unfortunately you can't, as a coach, you can't do that. You gotta stick with a certain rotation and rock with it because those guys are gonna be basically building chemistry, and you want to keep that chemistry flowing throughout the playoffs. But if you have like these guys where he has like deep in the rotation, he's like, I'm gonna bring him in. So the only answer to the solution is he has to keep it as a 10-man rotation. He has to, if he wants to play some of these guys.
He did 10-man today, and again,
it didn't work out.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. I hate when he plays Alvarado as the sole guard on the lineup.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
That's not his game. Alvarado, that's not his game. He cannot run a team. I like Alvarado for other things, not for being like the sole point guard. He needs to run with either Brunson or Kolick. That's it. Yeah. Not even McBride, because McBride's a good, decent point guard, but he's not. He can't facilitate offense either.
And I saw it plenty of times today where Alvarado was bringing the ball up, and he's like telling somebody to cut, and someone's telling him, "No, go back," and then he gave the ball up.
He doesn't know, man. That's not his game.
He doesn't know. That's not his game.
He's there for defense. He's there for He's a 3-and-D. He's a 3-and-D point guard, pretty much.
I'll tell you what. Then that's bad coaching. Then that's bad coaching. Like if he's doing something that he's not supposed to be doing, and why is the coach letting him do it? And
he had him in there for a while too by himself, and I'm like just watching him get beat up. Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You're right. He didn't look confident, and he didn't look confident because, like Jay said it right now, that's not his job. That's not his role. He can't be confident in something that he doesn't know how to do it. So, and the fact that he's bringing the ball up and directing a play or something like that, man, like it was funny because he was directing a play, and then I don't know who it was, but someone was telling him, yo, just give the ball up, you go there, like you go to the corner, and then he was like, oh, okay. Like imagine like like playoffs are coming around and you're figuring that shit out, like the other team's gonna laugh. You play the Boston Celtics, who've been
they're gonna run you out the building, bro.
Yeah, like a team that like they can run circles around you. They could freaking run their system in their sleep. And you got a team that's figuring out, once again, the New York Knicks. It's not looking good, man. That's the title of today's show. Not looking great.
Brown needs to figure out his shit. That's all pretty much at this point. He needs to figure out exactly what's going on, because he needs his lineups, he needs his rotations. Because if he can't get that going, then and again, we lost today, but Cleveland, who's under us, they lost as well. So Boston is above us. They won, so we're staying put. We're not going anywhere in front of third seed right now. We're kind of chilling right there. If you look at the standings right now, Orlando is now in the 6th seed, which is interesting. Immi, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Orlando is now in the 6th seed, which is interesting. And the Philadelphia 76ers have dropped, which I predicted. And who's going to come up and take that 6th seed?
The Charlotte Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets. Man, they're coming. They're coming, and they're coming fast. However, Atlanta is on a 6-game winning streak, but that is fool's gold. Don't fall for that. I don't believe that whatsoever. Right. Yeah, Kuminga looks good. He should have left the Warriors a long time ago, but that is fool's gold, brother.
Yeah, man. I don't listen. I'm going to ask you these questions, and you tell me what the solution is, or do you think if they have a solution? Once again, they rely too much on JB. They're too dependent on him. What's the solution? The Brown doesn't know what the rotation is. That's what's the solution. They don't have a second guy to JB. They don't have a second scorer, a second option, a consistent second option. You don't have these three things, and you look at all the teams that are competing for a chip: the Cavs, Denver, OKC, Detroit. Yeah. You got all these teams. They can answer those questions. We can't. So how the hell are we're gonna compete? We're not. I think we're looking like a second round exit.
Ooh. That makes my heart hurt.
Well, because right now where the Knicks stand, they would play Boston in the second round.
And that's not, in Boston, you got to imagine they're out for blood. They know what happened last year.
And this is not it's sad to say this. This is not the Tom Thibodeau Knicks. This is the Mike Brown live and die by the three Knicks. So, there are plenty of times. I'll say this real quick. This is a big statement. There's plenty of times where I've seen in the Knicks' eyes, all the players in their body language, in their playing, they have given up. The Tom Thibodeau Knicks, they would play till the friggin' end of the buzzer. They would play literally till the buzzer sounded, no matter what. The game was never over.
Right.
I don't see that tenacity. I don't see that in the Knicks' eyes.
No. Keep gelling Mike Brown.
I don't, and I wanted Mike Brown. I want Mike Brown, but I feel like what?
He didn't want Tibbs. Neither did I.
No. I wanted Tibbs out. I wanted Mike Brown, but I did like Mike Brown. I'll say this again. I didn't want Mike Brown, but he was the only best option available to me. I would definitely pick away other, freaking coaches if they were available. But I'll tell you this: to be fair, maybe that's why you need, you can't expect a first-time coach to take a team to the championship and win it. Maybe he needs to figure it out. I don't know. Yeah. But the Knicks or their fan base does not have that much time.
No, the window will close eventually, and then we'll be back in no man's land like we have been for the past 30 years. So it's a little scary, but I feel like we got to do something here. I don't know what to do exactly, but I feel like we got to figure out a way to change this situation. Again, I'm scared about a second round exit. That is my biggest fear right now, and it's looking like you're probably right. Shit, yeah. I mean, honestly, the first round might be kind of tough too if you think about it. But I don't want to get beat up the first round and get destroyed the second round. That's
I think the way the Knicks have been playing this year, and obviously we're gonna, like I said, today's show was just to embellish about the Knicks today, and we'll be back Wednesday with the full show, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Not to mention that starting next week, guys, we got guests coming up on our show. Right off the next Sunday, actually, we got former Nets trainer and now Roselle Catholic coach Jamar Weiss. He will be a guest on our show. Not to mention a bunch of other people that we're going to have throughout the week, some other celebrities and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Starting next week, we will start the guest segment. And then guys, we will have more giveaways coming up. We'll announce what next week giveaway is going to be. But before obviously we get to that, let's just finish up a few things. I mean, look, I'm going to say this, man. The Knicks, they know how to beat bad teams. Okay, they know how to beat, the Bulls. They know how to beat, these type of teams. Because like I said, those stars that we have, like Jalen Brunson and Cat and these role players and supporting cast, they can come through. We don't need Mikal Bridges for that shit. We don't. He could drop a 0 on any of those games. That's fine. We don't need his ass. It's games like this where we need someone who's playing damn near 30 minutes. Someone's playing 30 minutes. We need some help. And this is the problem. And if you go look back at Cavaliers, the Detroit Pistons, if you look at some of these, okay, when you look at some of these games, that's where you find the Knicks struggling in that. And then I think the first round they'll win, and they might even win by a lot. They might even, if they don't sweep, they might win in 5, right? But this is what I'm predicting. The Knicks are going to have a great time on that first round. They're going to cruise through it, like I said, maybe in 5. But second round against Boston with Tatum back,
right where we were last year.
Looking good.
This is right where we were last year. That was not pretty.
Yep, man. That's the thing, man. Bridges is he's a problem, man. Bridges, we've been saying he's a problem. And what do? You gave up like 7, but I just went over what we gave up for him. And what do? You can't help it. You got to play him. So, I mean, you don't have to. If you're a good coach, you wouldn't play him. But I feel like as an organization, you feel like you got to see what your investment is gonna, produce. You got to hope that one day your investment comes through.
Yeah,
that shit is not an invest. That shit that you flopped. You went bankrupt on that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's crazy. I hate to say it, and I hate trying to predict the future in this sense, but it's looking like I don't even think we'll make the Eastern Conference Finals at this point. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what Mike Brown and honestly, I'm going to put it on Mike Brown's shoulders right now, because we have the talent and the personnel. It's just how do we use it now? And yes, I will give him a little bit of leeway that it's your first year, and how many teams make it to the finals, let alone win a championship in their first year with a brand new head coach. That's not like it's not like a natural thing. I just don't feel like waiting for another year. I've been waiting for decades. But if I want to be realistic with myself, first year head coach, you can't expect him to win the chip. Possibly make it to the finals, possibly, but win the chip, I don't know, man. He still hasn't figured some things out. So we can see what happens with that as the rest of the season progresses.
Yeah, well, they got the Clippers tomorrow. And then right after that, they play Wednesday. They play the Jazz, so you can expect them to win that game. Clippers, I'm not sure. We'll be back on Wednesday. Our game's early. Our show's early on Wednesday, so we'll cover what happened against the Clippers, plus talk about a little bit before the Utah game. And then obviously we'll have some guest appearances. We'll have some calls. We'll have all that. And gets yours as he agrees with Jay. Yeah. Listen, man,
good take.
Look, you have a situation right now where can these things get solved? Yeah. We're just to make it very clear, we're talking about as of right now what it looks like. It's for sure a second round exit. They'd have no freaking identity. I don't know what to. One day they're freaking dynamic. They play like freaking Energizer bunnies, and then one day they're flat as hell. Like one time, some games they're freaking shooting amazing as a team. Sometimes they're shooting like shit as a team. Some games JB can handle it all by himself. Sometimes JB can't handle it all by himself. The team has no identity. It has no consistency, and you're gonna go into the playoffs with that type of freaking mindset and that type of philosophy, you're gonna get rocked. And so And so that being said, it's like, prove us wrong. You got 16 games or something left in the season. Change. Mikal Bridges is not going to change. That's definitely not happening. I would rather have Mohamed Diawara just start.
Yeah, develop his
I'd rather develop that kid as a future. I'd rather have Mohamed Diawara start and be our future. Develop that kid. Because on his worst effing day, which was today, he's still better than Mikal Bridges. That's a rookie.
He's 20 years old. He can't even freaking drink.
And he was fasting, by the way.
Yeah. Ramadan, whatever, man. This guy.
So,
man, gotta play tougher. You're right. We gotta play tougher. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what we got today, man.
That's what we got, guys. There's not much to talk about, obviously, when you're down in the dumps. This is the problem with being a Knicks fan. It affects your blood, you know. So, and maybe we'll see blue and orange skies on Wednesday or tomorrow. I think they play. So, but right now there's a lot of answers the Knicks have to give us before we can start getting so hyped that they're gonna win something this year. Right. They gotta prove a lot. J-Rod said they gotta play together. Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. You know what you just said? They gotta play tougher. They gotta play. Okay, you said play tougher. They gotta make it look. Here's the thing. They gotta play tougher. They gotta play better. They gotta play together. All that. And the key word is consistently.
Yeah.
Consistently, because come next game, they just blew out the Denver Nuggets, and then they just got their ass blown out by the Lakers.
And then tomorrow against the Clippers, they're probably gonna blow them out. It's just stupid.
Like, how do you
pick a lane? Pick a freaking lane. What are we doing?
Get yours says Knicks forever, man. Listen, we love that. Knicks forever. Me and Jay been Knicks fans for like 30 years, bro. Like 25 years or some shit.
Endured this pain for so long.
How long can you say Knicks, bro? Knicks forever for sure. But you know, it's like we can't get scammed and keep getting tricked. Like, we gotta actually believe in, like, they gotta do something for their fan base. They gotta win something for their fan base. And that's the sad thing about it, because the Knicks have great fan bases. They have the freaking most passionate fans on earth. You can't win them a freaking chip. You can't win them a freaking chip. You got all these freaking low tier freaking cities, like out of nowhere. Okay, freaking Oklahoma, bro. Oklahoma City, an expansion city. What a championship before the New York Knicks.
No shit about basketball. Freaking Trevor Watts says, when we win, we're contenders. When we lose, we suck. Welcome to being a Knicks fan. That's the truth.
You know what, Trevor? You're right. But I think a lot of the Knicks fans, especially, I've woken up. I know, Jay, you can tell me if you're on the same. Even when we win, I'm not satisfied. And you know that. We've had plenty of wins where we talked about the win, but we're still concerned about this and that.
Yeah.
I think now the Knicks fan is waking up now to realize that, bro, enough is enough, man. Are y'all really serious? Are y'all really taking us to the finals? Gonna put that product on the you know, and win it all? Or are you guys playing around with us? Or y'all just
around? Big time.
I can't help it. Born into this shit. LOL. Listen, man, I respect that. That's what I said. Huh?
So that's a quote from that Jet kid. We're not gonna talk about them either.
Who?
The quote. That's a quote from that Jet kid. Remember that Jet kid? He made that quote.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm born into it. I hate this team.
Still gonna like him though.
I hate this team.
Oh man. God, it's hilarious.
Bro, he's right. I mean, I can't. I'm born into it. It's sad, bro, but we are born into it. But right now, we got to see if this Knicks team can really take it to the top. We're gonna find out, guys. We'll tune in on Wednesday for our show. We'll have a full show. We'll have a guest. We'll take callers. And like I said, we got a guest coming in next weekend. For a former Nets trainer, he'll be on the show. And we'll have some other good stuff for you guys as well on the Real World segment. And just keep tuning in. We'll have another giveaway coming out for you guys, and that's gonna obviously be great for our fan base and everybody like that. We want to keep you guys involved. We want to keep you guys talking, and just shout out. Let us know what you guys think of the show. What do you guys think? We got big things coming your way and our way. So always passionate, always happy to have you guys. The only place where we let you guys also take the platform. It's not like a podcast. You got to listen to an hour, 2 hours of people talking. We want to engage with you guys. We want to talk, see what the fans have to say, what's on your mind, and let's react. Let's talk about it. So this is Immi signing off. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Ready to go. Knicks losing to the Lakers today. A lot of issues right now for the Knicks. Let's see how they bounce back. Immi out. Jay, take it away.
I don't have much to say today. Listen, we got a show on Wednesday, and hopefully Mikal Bridges gets less minutes. That's it. I'm still mad. I got shit to say today.